Worked.
Yeah.
Ranger Mesmer Necro against Ranger Ellie Mesmer. And 2 warriors against Dervish warrior. The Mesmer Ellie bar could be the illusion bar Nick is running. Or it's Glyph Mesmer.
Glyph of renewal, maybe. Yeah.
So it's a pressure build with stance remove warrior, looks like it, on Nihal. Worth is a balance build, probably air alley. Yeah, windbound speed.
Yep, windbow speed.
Not sure if it's like L Surge with Dervish Shield or
I think it's
Might be-
Eremites and main team
might be
invoke.
Invoke Eremites
Yeah.
too, yeah. Probably the latter.
Not casting attunement though. I'm a fan of casting it before the fight, so when it's stripped you can just recharge it at stand.
Yeah, working around the cooldown.
Yeah. Let's see, Warrior Alley. So it's Hammer Warrior and the Shock Axe, I guess. It's old school balance without any Dervish. Maybe Crip Shot for some snares. We don't know yet.
Both
The
teams with
Blues
that.
Ranger is splitting already.
Is he having no seed on him though? Is the seed in base? Anyone got the vine seed? Let's see.
Hmm.
No seed. Yeah, they dropped it on backway.
Yeah, they're flaggers going back.
Yeah, they blues dual flagging and pushing for the enemy flag on channel.
Actually, red kept first, so they might have a strategy here.
Yeah, but they're behind on flag because blue has a dual run and okay, it's
Yeah,
mal
red
shot
doesn't have
and it's mal
red
shot.
doesn't have a second flag though.
They don't have a second flag?
No.
Oh. Yeah, they do. They do on bot police. Or is it first flag?
It's the first flag. The other flag was carried by the ED.
Oh, is he
the
dying?
beginning.
No, he's not dying.
Oh.
Close call though.
Was he holding flag on Dervish? Do you know?
It was.
Probably
So
not
the enemy
best
ranger's
idea.
hunting Troll Ungent and he's binding basically the monks for knights if he stays. He should stay, so the monk cannot run. Basically red team needs to send anything to deal with the ranger because they need to flag.
Blue Ranger is male shot, and the other one is.
They will
actually-
have to send the
I
other
think
guy
it's also a shot.
in the long run.
They sent the alley right. Yes.
Yeah, but he's probably going back to run flags. They're trying to hand it over.
So the ranger's spreading
Yeah.
the poison really nicely.
Got a blind D-shot it, nearly.
Yeah. Poison
Picked
on
up the
6
flag.
targets, that's really good.
now
spread.
the fucking man touch on other people comes to play.
Okay,
got
did they
Savage
run a
reverse
backup
time.
already? Or oh no, they're just starting to run a backup.
Two guys are now busy running the flag on Team Z,
Hmm.
which is suboptimal.
Yeah.
That's a normal.
I
flag runner.
think the
method.
monk should run, and the alley should push on the ranger with fast
Yeah,
cast.
probably. Way easier to remove his own.
Oh, and
cripple
now
also.
monk is leaving. That's not a good call. Chameli leaving right now, leaving the alley really vulnerable, and only 2 monks. That's gonna be energy heavy.
I guess they're trying to
It's a
get like
play,
back up
yeah.
on flags again. They're pushing flags too though with their rangers, so
Roof frontline can prep.
Oh, it's
not
Crypt
now.
like they have the same problem on the other side of the map. Yeah, and it's even crypt
Yeah, the
shots, which
Necro needs
better
to
at
cast something
pushing.
on the ranger.
Like the monk with man touch really has a hard time removing that crit.
Yeah. And Mia should have used like life siphon on the ranger, so he cannot overstay. Like he's just doing right now. He needs to be
I
pushed
think
in
blue
at the
used
beginning.
the Aegis for the push, which was smart.
Okay, he runs man touch, so no hex remove, so you should always life siphon as soon as you get in range of a ranger. Let's see how's flag going. Red just kept and have advantage right now. Let's see, Troll Ungent keeps 2 guys busy, basically.
Yeah, the Ellie might even not be able to kill the ranger with
Yeah,
Troll
I don't
Ocean.
think he is. I think
can
the
just remove-
ranger just stay there and keep two guys busy. That's good enough.
That's actually pretty
Doesn't-
smart, I think.
Normal
Okay.
Ely doesn't run Gale nowadays. To me.
No KDs on
So
them.
But there's the
he
dash
has
on
no,
number 1
he
on
has
Team
no
Red.
way to kill the Ranger now.
Could be Frenzy
You can
death.
see how that happened.
Maybe
Likely.
Shamecast twice on Glyph. If it's a Glyph mess.
Yeah, Team Red seems to be under pressure now. I guess
Yeah,
it's
it's a
even
Glyph
pack.
mess. Yes.
Did they even pack that guy? I think they did.
But I think pacting is not a bad choice. Because it's really unlikely that the warrior does again.
Pacting first is actually not that bad, as people make it out to seem, because usually you just die because some
It's a
stupid
minor
fuck up.
mistake, yes.
Yeah,
Unlocks you against
yeah,
a
yeah. I
Ranger
mean,
build.
it's that's true,
or
but it
spike
can
build.
still backfire. That's all I'm saying.
Let's see, Ellie's flagging. And West Chamali's also here. Now I think the ranger of Team Blue should be pushing. Because they need to send someone back and the Ellie can't. So he would bind basically the runner. So you have two monks at main while you can push the flag.
Yeah, and also the Mel shouldn't add too much to the like.
Yeah,
Carrying
to
the
the
flag.
damage output. And that's what he's doing right now, he's leaving. That's a good call.
Probably going for knights right
Yeah,
now.
he should. And he
Should be
shouldn't
known
get
though.
crippled. But who am I to talk about pin downs?
Blue team actually has the tools to kill a flagger if the Aegis is out, because they got so much henchman move.
Also,
it's
he
hard
could push on the high ground you see in the back of the map, so he can start damaging knights without having any aggro. So he would basically... Oh, that's an
Oh.
epic kill.
There's the pack kill.
Never mind.
How come the monk was pacted? I think
I
the only
guess you
death
can
was...
see the monk died.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Well,
play
what
Word. Why would you run Word of Healing instead of Healing Burst? Because of the flux? I don't even think that's a good reason. Not even the flux
no.
bar. I think Ranger should be pushing
Healing burst is just
knights
too
right
strong.
now.
Also, healing burst is so strong because of the monk flaggers, I think.
Yeah.
Kinda need this.
You need it, so otherwise you just lack the party heal.
Misuse on balance stance on number 6 here. They didn't die.
Okay, now the blue team is in a really good position.
Yeah, it's 40 seconds till boost. You just push on the flag really hard and at the same time at the back line. Could be
A
able
good
to
thing
score
with
some
Marshall
kills.
is you need a draw or RC. And Hammer Warriors with stance removes are pretty strong against this. Because you can properly shut down a monk. And Iron Palm KD's on weakness, and that's why you want to draw the weakness of the prot. And that's how you get rid of the removes for the flag. Okay. Avatar got D-shot on... No, got Savage on too.
Ranger.
Taking a little bit pressure off.
Blue's Ranger is pushing already for the next flag.
Yeah, I think the red ranger pushing isn't really helping them because they don't even need to send anything
Yeah.
besides the
Right
necro.
now,
They don't need to react
not
on
doing
it
much.
because they have so much advantage. It's really good
Also,
kiting.
shutdown could be used better if
Okay,
you
made a boost.
just staying with the main team. For the poison at least.
It was really important to cast Life Siphon on the ranger because now you can't overstay. Now we need some degen from conditions. Also really good.
At the other side of the map, there were like the LEs losing a 1v1 against the Ranger.
And now
In the
someone had
long
to
run.
push for the ranger, and red team is basically losing position.
Pretty sure Blue will boost soon. Because the LE can't handle the Ranger with full urgent. So
I'm not sure why would you keep a flag on a monk runner if there's a necro at your main. I think if
now
you're ahead this far, you can play it really safe.
now they have two people pushing for that. Sent back for the Ranger. And he will still boost. So that's like bullshit.
Yeah.
Ollie.
now red team knows that they are in a disadvantage and they don't even try to run. So not sure if they can out pressure.
Yeah, like probably not right now after the boost. They should try to achieve something
Deep
else.
shop healing
Or
burst
maybe
in 7, but
fall
they'll
back for
boost
the-
soon.
They
or
can
not
kill
or
a new
something.
ranger.
Yeah, I think he
Or
overstayed his
Bull's
welcome.
actually really low, yeah. But number 2 was about to die as well.
The
But
warrior is
he
pushing
might
as well.
be
That's
able
it.
to survive
The warrior
this.
being here is weird.
I think it's fine though, because he has a stance remove that's really strong against rangers.
Blue team's still really low.
Yeah, but red team can have a flag right now.
Blue ranger has lightning flex. That means he dropped Resic, I guess.
He maybe dropped Savage Shot.
Probably.
No, he
Ah,
got
yeah,
Savage Shot.
so used it before.
Let's see what the Mesmer is doing. Is it... Let's see what Sync is playing. Do you think it's P-block?
Yeah, it's people.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what's team blue's mesmer bar?
Yeah, it's
Blue
Glyph.
team is
It's
Glyph of
Oh,
Renewal.
it's left, okay.
Okay, and 7 is power block on healing, so... If the poison spread is up, and we do see some melee casting through without running a flag, they might be able to kill someone, but it doesn't really look like it.
Not only does blue team have double diversion, double chain, they also have double shatter and stirrup edge. So
Yeah. They can
that's
really
a setup.
deal with the alley energy management.
Yeah, also
Let's see
since
if
red
achievements is up on 4. Yeah, both of them, okay.
Red
Red's
also
not
is-
running any more flags, but what's the point of them like staying here then though?
Yeah, there's no point in
The-
staying
Like
here.
they can't gain anything at this position then like
The only thing they get
try
is
to,
flexibility,
Yeah.
so they could leave their and then try to split, but it didn't
yeah,
really
maybe
work out because
either
they lost.
split or like I mean they have a better position than falling back in their pit in order to split, but
Yeah, the only thing they can gain is DP basically. Enemies boost in 24/7. You can't push a flag. You can't split. You shouldn't split because you lost because of splits. So you're the weaker team. That's basically because you only have a ranger, and they can react with necro and ranger and dervish, and you don't run a dervish. That's why I think you should fall back to knights. Try to make them
Yeah,
over
probably.
push them.
maybe
over.
try something
That's a
with the
nice
oh,
kill. That's a nice kill.
yeah, that's a kill though. I mean they still don't
Ma-
have a flag though
Was it
here.
because of power
They
block?
got back red, by the way. The necro.
Okay, it's 78.
So they're
Oh,
losing tons
that's-
of pressure.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, but he can still I know they have
Blues
a flag
number
already.
6 was on high set. No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
They're actually pretty far up with a flag as well. Number 8 is
Yeah.
still carrying the flag.
I think you should never carry flag on a runner if he's at main team.
Yeah, they
Just
should
give it a
just train
necro.
him now, probably. Yeah, the necro
To be honest,
died, I guess.
the flag shouldn't be
Oh, yeah.
there at all. On any member.
Yeah, I mean, they could
that's-
put it back there, but I mean, it's still safer to hold it.
They
you
could
don't
have
wanna
dropped
get it
like
returned, but-
where the vine seed of the enemy team is lying.
Now we're doing it. Now we're putting down the flag.
Yeah,
Like,
that's good.
It's
That's a good call.
pretty close though.
Yeah,
Good
but
running right
if,
now.
if he's staying where he is, he should always be the one getting it first
It
with
shouldn't be the
dash.
first, yeah,
Yeah.
especially with dash.
Yeah, and there's no shadow step on warriors.
Yeah, I mean, they can still cripple him or something, some bullshit.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, he needs
I
to
mean,
react
it's
to the
always
kite properly.
safer to hold it if,
Yeah, but not that far.
yeah. That's
Red
true.
team taking a lot of pressure again.
Yeah, pushing that flag
Yeah.
in on their
Yeah.
number 8 was probably an arrow too.
Yeah, they should have run under number 4. Or number 2,
Yeah, or
because warriors are
someone,
basically tanky.
1, 2, 3, someone
Yeah.
more resistant.
I think you would want to run on Hammer Warrior because he has a speed boost and you can blind the enemy warrior
He
more
has, but
efficiently.
I don't think it makes such a difference, even if you have, especially if you have
Oh.
windbound speed.
Oh, pack
that's
kill
So,
again.
I guess it's 2 base reses now. That should be game.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it's like they're not pulling back already. They
No, they're not moving.
should be under.
Maybe they give up. Is someone 6? Not
probably
6
has
yet.
to resign.
They should be able to kill number 7.
Yeah, so
Word is
basically
diverted,
they're
Word of
okay.
running-
meeting diverted.
Yeah. So even if he survives,
He's living.
they're probably gonna
he's
die.
living. but now they have no World of Healing. Pretty much sucks.
I think I would never strip a warrior. Strip bench.
I think what killed them the most was like that they couldn't handle that single ranger split. Like
Yeah,
push.
they couldn't deal with it properly.
Like they always had to send the flagger plus Ellie back, and that just made a disadvantage in main team.
And I also feel that the prot of red team is a lot of 40-40 or two-hand stuff, which might be some cause for his death.
Also has problem to use balance stance probably.
Mm.
Yeah, it's also worth noting that they're running that
Stance
forceful
remove.
blow though. Yeah, so
Yeah, it's really
it
hard
has a
to
lot
deal with
harder
it.
time.
Yeah.
It's still possible, but it's
Yeah,
It's possible, but
it's
if the enemy
mostly-
team is
tricky.
playing, yeah.
It's mostly the healer's job to deal with it because he needs to remove the weakness, so you don't need to pop the balance stance for Iron Palm, and you can use it for Hammer Bash. That's how you avoid like every KD. You need to draw on the weakness and just
that's
like
the next
now.
act press
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
prod.
that's game.
Never
No, I
mind, there
think
there
that's
is
a
surrender.
that's a resign.
So, all in all, dealing with the ranger was their main problem.
Yeah, troll Unguent
Yeah.
really surprised them. Caught him off guard.
It's usually how the map is played anyway.
Let's see
Druids is like
the other
a
game
matchup for the ranger.
should. I think the other game is in the observe right now.
Yeah, but I don't know if they went out right after it.
Yeah,
We
that's
can
right.
check
Yeah,
though.
other matches in the way.
We go?
Come on, Colts.
Let's. I think I'm gonna restart the stream so I can have match for match. I think that's